Beautiful thing, right? Yeah, 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 yeah. Beautiful thing, right? I hope you're not offended, and I hope you want some real information. And by me simply offering peace to you, I simply show you what I'm willing to do. So, when we get back to our indigenous health, our true identity, we realize that there are certain things out there that were made just for us. And those things, my people, as we've come to learn, have the name and the intentions of the Creator inside of them. Those things like the Most High's prophets and his kings and his people and his lands of his people. And also the herbs that he placed in here for us. Ah, yeah. There we go. Light bulbs going off. At least I hope so. Because when we get back to the original name, Mary Hawa, nah, seems quite beneficial, don't you think? I ain't come out here to just talk about weed. Or Mary Hawa, nah. I came out here to talk to y'all about something deeper. Or at least I think so. Because we know that Mary Hawa, nah, has ubiquitous benefits. Those such as healing many different types of diseases, cancer, arthritis, just to name a few. And our bodies simply have endocannabinoid receptors inside of them called CN1 and CN2. So in our natural vibration, we know we're naturally supposed to be getting some of this. This is just science. This is not just me babbling. Because I don't really want to babble on. I just want my people to get along. So when we understand all the benefits such as the plant such as Mari Hawana has for us, we realize that we serve a wonderful creator. Because in the breath of him, we understand higher knowledge. Because to pull, right, you have to do what? And then release. So, through our most important system in our body, which no one seems to want to talk about, which is the respiratory system. The respiratory, because without breath, the heart is not going to pump, your feet not going to move. So what is the breath? It's everything. Because before you can call out your damn hijack, you know what you gotta do? Breathe. So of course the energy that made you is the most high. Because without the breath you cannot have wisdom. Without knowing that the breath is the everything, you cannot have wisdom. And in wisdom you have security. Security. Not no rent-a-cop security, I'm talking real security. So in full understanding of that, we got to get back to our health. We got to understand that we're not just here for us. We're here for other people as well. And to be the best of yourself, you simply have to be in the right mind, physically and mentally. So without a proper diet and good exercise, I'm talking real exercise, exercise with a purpose, not just walking around on a job. I'm talking real exercise, meaning you get out and you do something for yourself. You lift weights, you go running, you do something like that. Because we can know all this knowledge, but we simply have to know how to take care of the physical temple that we have here. That's why you were given laws. Because you store his covenant in your heart. Because you got to take care of the temple. That's why doing what's right for our physical is right for our whole community. Because what if one day your community has to fight? A battle that they've never fought before. But by knowing they serve the everlasting, they will not be afraid. By knowing they're here for a purpose because they have the breath inside of them. That's why if you look around and you see all the ancient statues around the world, some of the noses are broken off. Because what if they're trying to hide some features? And those noses were proud noses. Because they understood the breath. They weren't afraid to breathe. Because they were understanding more with every single breath. Because every day they were walking with purpose. See, because day-to-day decisions are too complicated. So our mind just conjuncts it to a different compartment of our brain, which is called the subconscious. And the subconscious is what actually fuels the conscious. So if we're not fueling the subconscious with the right intentions, if we're not living by the right law, if we're not intending to live by the law through all of its meanings, then we're not living in the right intention, and day-to-day decisions are too quick. So yes, we need that invisible shield that is the law, that can sometimes manifest itself through plasma. Because isn't plasma invisible? Isn't plasma invisible? So by getting back to our true selves, we're understanding everything. And to understand everything, we have to get back to our right minds. Because as I was saying, day-to-day decisions are too quick, too complicated, so you want to make sure that invisible protection is shining at all times. That means you're fueling your subconscious with the right intentions to fuel your conscious. And when you hear me out for a second. When you roll a J, right? How do you do it? Think about it. How do you do it? You might be asking yourself, where this nigga about to go with this shit? I don't know. But just hear me out. Don't you first have to roll it and maybe some papers? You make sure you tuck it. The leaves are rolled very tightly. That means they're there for a purpose, correct? So then you roll it up and maybe some hemp leaves, because you're trying to be healthy and shit. So with all that in mind, you keep rolling, and then eventually you come to the tip, the top of the paper. And then what do? You simply seal the deal with water, your saliva that comes out of your mouth. This is not being nasty. This is just me rhyming. So just walk with me for a little bit. And then you seal it with water. Because water is pure and water lives in many forms. So by getting back to it, when we seal it, then we strike it with fire. And what if all the elements aren't separate from one another? They're just all subjugated to water. Because in this 3D dimension, in this 4D holographic world that we're living in, because when you're not in real nature, you're not in the real world. That's why you have to get out of her. So as I was saying, water is everywhere, and water is in everything. Water can stop fire. Fire most times cannot stop water. Water can destroy, water can build. Water can be part of your destruction or part of your healing. Because in those desolate lands that we once had, that we always have, because when we remember, we would simply get it back. And I can't remember without you, so I need you. Us am I am us. In peace I trust that you will understand. In peace I trust all my brothers can follow the law. In peace I trust in the Creator only. And in peace I understand that my body is the temple for the law. Because we were given these bodies for a reason. We were simply given the best of the best for a reason. Because when you know better, you do better. So damn, we were really put in a spell of stupor. What if thought spell was placed on us before it was placed on them? And by remembering us, it simply cancels out them. It's okay to be you. You weren't put here to be anybody else. Because your perspective was necessary to the whole. So we're given responsibility for a reason. And with wisdom, we had trust in something that wasn't us, which was us at the same time, which was the energy that made us.